to take a hobby and convert it into a livelihood and then aim for a global presence. These are two women with a purpose. Come with me as I talk to Kavita Kapoor and Shrishti Kapoor of Floral Art Mumbai. The star of the interview, though, seemed to be this bunch of pink flowers that I just couldn't seem to let go of. Hi, I'm here with the very inspirational Kavita and her daughter Shrishti, who are going to talk to us about their journey at Floral Art. And my first question, because I found it very inspirational when I was talking to them, was I want them to tell us and you how they started and why they started Floral Art.
Okay, actually when we started this, we never even imagined that we'll grow so big, and we started because it was need of that time with the family. So
Right.
we needed to have something, and we had to stand on our feet.
Right.
That's why we started Floral Art.
That was about 2002. Like
Almost
2000,
15 years.
15
years
Exactly
back.
15 years. Yes.
Okay.
So of course we started very small. We used to hand pick flowers from the market
Right.
and make our own bouquets arrangements and deliver it ourselves within our family members. Only we were working. That's
Okay.
how we started off.
So at every step we had to do everything by ourselves. We didn't have at that point in time even a delivery boy. So we did everything from the beginning to the end by ourselves.
Wow. Wow.
And what's the benefit was that mom has studied Ikebana and I did so later as well.
Right.
So the background is very strong of flowers. Ikebana, just to tell everyone, is a Japanese art of flower arrangement, and it's a very interesting course which has been taught at by teachers in the house, and we've kind of given exams. So it's like a serious study of flowers.
Wow. Okay.
So mom's been studied for like 20,
Almost 20 years.
20 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started with that. You started with bouquets because, like you mentioned, it was a need.
Yes.
And today, after 15 years, you do a whole lot of things.
Yes.
So what really do you do at Floral Art? What are the various products that you have? And
Yeah.
what is Floral Art?
I guess we've got into a lot of things by the end of 15 years now. We started off with just doing bouquets for family and friends. Like we kind of put in a word to our friends, circle and family. So they kind of started giving us small orders at that point of time. And as they realized that we were good at what we were doing, so they kind of started giving us orders for their house parties.
Okay.
Like dinner parties and
Right.
like house
Even
warmings.
weddings we did like
Weddings.
that
Like
time.
smaller
Small in the house.
wedding ceremonies in the
Functions.
house. So we then I remember I think we hired finally one or two people by the next year to kind of help us because we couldn't manage by ourselves everything.
Right.
And that's how we started doing decor.
Okay.
And slowly then we started into packaging as the demand increased,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But the benefit was because I have a graphic designing background. I've studied design, so that really helped in different fields.
Right.
And then I realized the need of studying Ikebana.
Okay.
So I personally have also studied around 8 to 10 years of Ikebana and
Wow.
got that degree and the confidence of doing flowers as well.
Right. So there's flowers. You started with
Yeah.
flowers, and there's a whole lot of decor, wedding decor,
Yes.
and this
then
very
gifting.
gifting decor.
Yes.
Yeah, you do a
Yes.
lot of packaging and you do a lot of Chuzu
Gifting,
packaging
yes.
and gifting
Yes.
this thing. And one very interesting thing, which is your flower jewelry, which I
yes.
found really interesting. I went up to their studio and I had a look, and I've seen their photographs on social media, and I think it's really delightful that a bride on her special day and the kind of jewelry they put together using flowers.
Yes, so
Yeah,
all
using
kind
flowers.
of flowers. So I think we should proudly say we were like the pioneers in the floral jewelry aspect,
Oh,
that
wow.
category.
And we started off with the Gota jewelry, which at the some years back.
yeah, I'm talking about like maybe 6 years
Yeah.
back or something.
Huh.
We started off with Gota
Wow.
and then went on to dry flowers and artificial flowers and fresh flowers of course.
Right.
And all these are delivered globally now. So
Wow.
it's been any bride
Okay.
sitting anywhere around the globe can order and it can be delivered to them at their doorstep.
Wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah, very
So we will go back and we will see some of that floral jewelry later.
But here's the thing, 15 years back they started and they converted a hobby into a profession. And also what I found very inspirational was that they started because they needed to start. But my question to them is 15 years of learning. So for all those women who do want to start something from their homes or who want to convert a hobby into a profession, would there be something that you would possibly have as a tip? Or would there be something that you would have done differently when you started out, and that is something that they can learn from?
So first thing is, I think you need to be creatively inclined to do something.
Right.
Whether it may or may not be a need.
Right.
It could start off with just something very, very small.
Right.
So I think you need to first figure out what you're inclined and you're interested in.
Absolutely.
And start off small at home.
Right.
Just don't go all big from
Right.
the beginning.
Absolutely.
Because you need to kind of try and test it first
Absolutely.
within your
Yeah.
limits, whether what is really working for you, what's not
Absolutely.
working for you.
Absolutely.
What we could do differently maybe would have been if you would have had a little more backing of finance at that point of time. Maybe we could have achieved this a little earlier. If there was finance, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's still
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
It took us maybe a couple of more years to kind of reach it, but that was fine. It's a journey, like you said. It's a
Yeah.
learning experience,
Yeah.
and we are still ready to learn.
Yeah.
So I think all the women out there, if you are interested and if you have the little creative instinct, you can push yourself to start something by yourself.
Yeah. I liked what you said. You said that start small. I think a lot of women get so worried and so scared that, oh my God, now I have to start something. From day one, I need it to be very, very big. Not so. Take small baby steps and at least start something.
And be very positive about it. Like we weren't concerned finally with the result aspect at that point, like what we're going to result in or what we're going to be finally getting into. It all step by step, like it's a very small
We
steps.
actually were just flowing by our
Yeah.
own pace and whatever circumstances we were in, and we were just flowing into it, and automatically things started coming to us.
Yes. I think you just need to be positive.
Yes.
And you need to be
Very
very,
yes.
like you said, deeply inclined towards what you're doing. So you take a hobby
Yeah,
and
very
you take
passionate
baby
about
steps
us,
towards
about
making
your
it into
work.
a profession.
Yeah, like in every aspect of our life now we reflect flowers, as in everything we see them very differently because of the background what we have. So our perception towards everything in life, I think now revolves around flowers. So and I should say a big thank you to all our clients who have encouraged us for so many years, given us actually trusted us and let us experiment with so many different ideas because our main USP of our brand till date remains our customization. So we customize it as per you require. So there is no repeat. So you may call it like a limited edition studio because most of our
Each one
designs
is different.
is different.
Each time is different, and each one is supervised under
Personally.
our
Personally,
under
with our personal touch, and nothing goes without our personal touch. So the satisfaction of the client and ours is very important. Like if the client isn't satisfied, we aren't satisfied either. So we go up to the level of creating that satisfaction for the client. That's what really makes them come back to us year after year for all the requirements.
One fun question. One fun question is, so I want to know from them, what's it like being a mother-daughter, business partner duo? What's it like working with each other?
There's a lot of mixed thing in it.
Like it's got its pros and cons.
We
What
love
are the
it.
pros and what are the cons?
So I think pros is that because you know each other for so long and you know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so we kind of understand that and it helps us to grow.
And
then we
complement each other because you
and
know what
balance
she's good
it out.
at. Yeah.
So she's a more marketing person and I'm a more administrative person, and then we design things together, and it's a lot of fun designing things. And of course we have learned from each other's, even the mistakes that we made through.
And I would just add this point that even Ikebana we've studied two different schools.
Oh.
So mom studied Ohara and I studied Sugetsu. So the background also is different.
It's a complementary.
It's a combination of a modern and a traditional form together.
But there has to be a con as well.
Con
Who's called whom?
I don't know, but the con, I think maybe that we can't get out together. So it's very difficult for
Difficult
us to
leave
step
for
out
us.
Together. Because both of you, somebody has
Somebody
to be in the
has
studio
to be there.
at some point.
Yeah, and what happens is that the timings are very erratic.
Okay.
They're very long working hours
So
sometimes.
since we start off sometimes at 6 in the morning and end at 12 in the evening.
Especially season time.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
assuming
yes.
weddings and gifting
Yeah,
seasons.
so it's
and
very
Diwali.
demanding and very exhausting as well. So I guess that could be a little con if you may ask. But then we balance it out because we are mother-daughter, of course. So we understand each other. Like I kind of do all the running around bit, all the, like she said, the marketing bit, the running around bit, and she kind of, holds fort when
Yeah,
I'm doing,
yeah.
when I'm not
You have a
around.
team as well. You have
Yeah,
a
so luckily, of course, a lot of compliments and thanks to our team which we've played. We have almost around 10 people now. And these are ones who are here at the studio, but there are a lot of other workers and karigars all around India who have really helped us design and get to where we are. So it's entire team effort, and especially to the women who are starting off, they have to have that patience.
patience.
Yes, the key.
It's
The
not
key.
going to happen.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You need to have
And you
patience.
can't start with the thought that it's going to happen overnight and oh my god, in the next 2 months I'll crack it, and because there'll be so many mistakes that you will learn
We
so
all
much.
learn
possible.
mistakes.
It's
It's
not
not practically
You need to have
impossible.
patience.
You know, what's happened today is because we're living in a social media Pinterest world.
Ah.
So we have a lot of exposure to a lot of photos, etc. in every category.
Yes.
And when we started, we had nothing.
Nothing. So everything was yours.
Yes, everything today is very
Was your
easy.
imagination.
Even if a person starts, they have like so many
Inspiration.
images. Yes.
Yeah. Inspiration.
There's
as
so
I would
much
call it.
already
Exposure
spoken
and
about.
media
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
so strong.
It's so strong.
So that would be a lot of competition for you.
Yes.
Now at this point there would be a lot of competition.
Yes.
So
And a
there
lot of
is-
people copying our work.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know,
This
so
is-
but just to kind of test the ones who are copying. we are here still strong. We are here to design every day. That cannot be copied. Our own inspiration, motivation, passion, nobody else can copy. So we are here to create new things every single day. And of course, social media is very important today because all your work today is viewed
On social media.
on social media and it can reach to a very, very large audience.
Yes, absolutely.
But again, for getting back to the women who are starting, they really need to think about what kind of marketing will suit them,
Yeah.
and they should take
Marketing is
suggestions.
going to be an issue always. That thing
And
that
because you
we
are in
people
that
need to
field,
be,
You know better.
Yeah,
Like she is
marketing.
part of that
Yes.
field for so
You
many
need to be
years.
visible. The final question to Kavita and Shrishti is going to be, what is the future? Where do you see yourself? So 15 years of so much of hard work, reaching where you are today, and what do you plan to do with this in the future?
So we've always liked the idea of a one-stop shop gifting solutions for all your gifting and floral requirements. So that's something we want to reach globally. We are kind of like midway right now. We want to reach to every bride, to every family, because the demand is so high, and we are kind of prepared to do that, and we have a good team,
Great.
and we can reach to everyone all around.
Which is so really
Yeah,
nice.
and we can deliver as per the requirement, and that USP still remains the same of customization.
so we want to be part of each and every bride around the globe.
Yeah.
And in
A
all our
special
memory,
day.
into all
Yes.
the memories
Yeah.
And the
of
memories.
every occasion, whether it's a Diwali, whether it's an Eid, whether it's Christmas, whether it's New Year, Ganpati, anything, and we are here to kind of customize all your requirements for you.
I'm so glad to hear that. And I'm so happy to have met you and have spoken to you, because at She Means Business, in this journey, this really short journey, I've met women who really mean business and who've done some really extraordinary things with their ordinary lives. You know, I always say that it's not about being the CEO of a multi-billion dollar company. It's also about finding purpose and being able to do so much with that purpose, which is why I think your story is amazing, and I'm so glad at She Means Business we are able to take it out to our viewers as well. I've really had a nice morning talking to them. I feel extremely inspired because here are two women who do mean business, and here are two women who took life circumstances and changed them around and make success out of that. And I'm so happy, and I'm so glad you're watching this as well. Until next time, stay tuned, stay happy, and stay focused. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
so
much
much
for this.
for
Thank you.
this. It
Thanks
was
to
so
you.
awesome talking to you.
Thank you.
And really, just talking to you also made me feel, because I all the time hear women who say I want to start something